Look, your favorite, a blueberry cheesecake. So you can get some cheesecake. Huh? You ready for cheesecake? And why is this dog barking like a crazy thing?
They're happy to see you.
Are you happy to see me? Oh my goodness, Muffin. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
That Flammkuchen base thing tastes delicious. I don't know. So you're going to go for the salmon?
Well, that's quite interesting as well.
Charcoal burgers. So this contains no yeast, and it's a mixture of, the base is a mixture of rye and wheat flour, so it's not gluten-free but not overloaded with gluten. Yeah.
As soon as we decide, then we'll let
Did I get 6 on the 6?
So this is my brother Peter's business. He sells dried fruit and nuts. If you want to find out more about Cape Town, you can check out my Cape Town playlist. So Jimmy's now have steakhouse, the Jimmy's sauce steakhouse flavored chips. My brother appears to be growing tomatoes. They do look like they need a little bit of love. I could do with these raised beds. So the time has come for me to leave Cape Town and say farewell and head back to my beautiful farm in Portugal. Isn't this a little cool well cover that he's got over here in his garden? I think that kind of cover is a good idea. Stops the the leaves from falling into the well. So this has been a little bit of a whirlwind trip. I haven't probably done as much as I would like to have done on this visit, but to put it in perspective, 6 days of this 2-week visit, I was working online the whole day up until 10 at night, because I was working in different time zones. So if you take 6 days out of the 2 weeks, then I didn't really have that much time to get things done. But I did get to spend some quality time with my mom, and also with my brother David and his family. I did manage to go and watch my brother Julian's twins play a rugby game. David managed to get us tickets for a Great Stormers rugby game. That's my team. If you don't know by now, I am a bit of a rugby fanatic. I was one of the first 5 women back in 1985 to qualify as a rugby coach in South Africa. So yeah, I used to coach little boys playing rugby. I'm not too sure what happened here. I came close to the waterfall, and the huge cauldron started bubbling. I'm not sure if I don't know. Why did it start bubbling? Is it just because you come near it? But as I mentioned, these rocks are made by my brother Quentin. He has an exterior design company. So I have 5 brothers, so you might hear me mention my brothers a bit. I suppose it is quite loud now with the waterfall noise in the background and the bubbling cauldron next to me. But I think what I have realized this visit is that as much as I love Cape Town, and this is where I grew up, I have lived and worked in 13 different countries around the world, and no matter where I lived, Cape Town was always home. But this visit, I have realized that Cape Town is no longer home. And the wind is picking up here, so now we have wind noise and water noise. Yeah, I have realized Cape Town is no longer home. My home is now in Portugal, and Portugal is now where my roots are, and I feel very rooted in Portugal. So always when I've arrived in Cape Town, as soon as I've seen Table Mountain, I've got quite emotional, and I've thought, oh, my mountain, that's where I want to be buried. I want my ashes scattered on the top of the mountain. I don't want my ashes scattered there anymore. I want them on my farm under my avocado trees. So when I arrived, I didn't have that same sense of emotion seeing Table Mountain. I thought it's just a pile of rocks, and I know it is far more than just a pile of rocks. But I think that for me was closure, and I now know that Portugal is my home, and that's my base, and I've now put down roots there. I've made wonderful friends there that are like family. I've got my animals. There will always be a place in my heart for Cape Town, but it's not my home anymore. So I packed my bags, and the next part of the video was supposed to be set in Portugal, me arriving in Portugal. But as you can see, I'm still in Cape Town. So what happened? I did leave Cape Town. I checked in on my flight. All my documents were in order. Perfect. And I flew to the stopover part, and when I was ready to board my flight, something happened. So at the transit country where I had to board the flight to Lisbon, they told me they only accepted residence cards. They did not accept pieces of paper, and my residency certificate is on a piece of paper. So with some toing and froing and them speaking to others in their offices there or whatever, I was then put into holding and denied boarding. And so 20 hours I had to wait before being flown back to South Africa. And because I had an online school visit in the afternoon, I had to book myself into the hotel at the airport, which cost $300 a night. And this does mean that I am now going to have to buy a new flight to Portugal, definitely use a different airline, and because I've traveled actually from America and through Qatar with this same residency certificate without any problems. So yeah, so basically the money that I had to start my bathroom when I got back from Cape Town is now going to pay for a hotel and my flight ticket. So obviously I'm not meant to shower and have a flush toilet at home. My son kindly booked me into an Airbnb not that far from Cape Town city center, but as you can see, it is in a little bit of a dodgy area. The plan is to get to the Portuguese consulate. So I've just been to see the Portuguese consulate in Cape Town. They won't let you in without an appointment, and they don't care if you have an emergency. They don't see this as an emergency because they say they know what document I have and that document is fine for traveling on. So their advice, Either wait 15 days to get a visa, or just try a different airline, because there are airlines that you can fly with paper documents. So anyway, was an experience getting here this morning though. I came on a minibus taxi for the first time. I got here safely, so I'm still in one piece, thank goodness. I think I'm going to look for a place to have breakfast and then head back to this Airbnb in this very dodgy area that I'm staying in. So a good breakfast always makes you feel good, but at least things on the farm are ticking over. Julian is doing a wonderful, wonderful job, even though his back is sore. And my neighbors are checking in on the pigs and giving them fruit. As you can see, the little piglets have started eating already, and all I really want to do is just be back on the farm. It is killing me, and this delay, hopefully it's not going to be 2 weeks before I can get back. Hopefully there's going to be a miracle. So I'm asking all of you to just put all your positive vibes out into the universe, that I will be able to get back to Portugal as soon as possible, because I am needed on the farm. I want to be on the farm. I am ready to be back on the farm. So please like, subscribe, comment below, and fingers crossed.
So we've brought some sweet treats over for the pigs. Hey guys, look at this. Hang on, let's see that again. This is the only one, Albert. Here, the black one is Iberian black pig. He's castrated male, and he's the one that has been doing. There is a little bit of digging going on. He's been doing that. Hang on, what? Do you want an orange? Do you want an orange? Do you want an orange? Want another one? Here. As greedy as a pig. Don't put your hand in there.
Hey now, honey, I've been driving around in my car, looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Got no money, but I'll work it out with my charm. Having a good time, ain't doing no harm. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Hey now, honey, I've been driving around in my car, looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Got no money, but I'll work it out with my charm. Having a good time, ain't doing no harm. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright.